we got things to do from save point. Because we saved right at the beginning of the next testimony.
Oh, jeez. I got... I forget when he was testimonying.
I was doing this one. All right. It was like literally the start of his testimony, so we're not missing anything.
What was it about, though?
Because remember, he saw the guy who died went into the elevator, and everyone's saying we did it, but we found proof that there was a second guy in the elevator with him. So I think what he's trying to say is there probably isn't going to be a second guy. I don't remember. Okay. It's been like a week. We're not going to remember any of the voices we do. Don't get on our ass.
No, I remember the voice.
Okay. I'm certain I saw Mr. Hicks enter that elevator. It was when the needles on my pocket watch pointed to the 6 and the 12. The body was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes? Then you, the only person in the lounge at that time, must be the criminal. So 6 and 12 is when he...
6 and 12.
So that means either 6, like on the dot, or at...
We need to open that itinerary and see what was at 6 and 12.
Yeah. After all, the only person in the lounge at the supposed time was me. So may I witness testimony? If you think you can destroy it, then come, let me see. Hurry. Do like a man who is having the time to wait for you. What the fuck? Anyway, I must find a way to discredit Mr. LeBlanc's account somehow, and fast. Rebuttal. Oh god. This one was really short, too. The body was discovered 15 minutes. Okay. Well, let's do the press. Yeah, I need to figure out what's going on. Mr. LeBlanc, were you able to take a good look at the inside of the elevator at that time? Of course, I saw what was inside. And are you sure that the victim was in the elevator alone? Yes, the only person inside was that Mr. Hicks man. Okay. Last outburst is a bit too important to let go.
Was the Mr. Hicks man?
Was he really alone? Of course! I will bet even 1 cent! A cheap on for a cheap testimony. Or a cheap ante. Because you ante up, you know. But if that's how you want to play it, I'll happily take your 1 cent. So that's probably what
and add it to my millions.
Probably what we need to press on or to present. But we'll see what else he has to say.
Yeah.
I assume the pocket watch in this case is the one you keep checking, is that correct? Oh, you noticed? It was a very expensive antique. I'll have you know. The feeling is wonderful when I fully wind it up by hand. Looked very well designed and quite classy. I will have to charge you if you want to touch it. That's quite all right. Let's continue with your testimony. What a cheap man you are. Now return the time you wasted back to me. And if we must, I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator at 6 o'clock. Okay, that answers my question. Okay. Oh, it was discovered 15 minutes after that in the lounge, yes. Hold it! Hold it!
Hold it!
It's true that I found the victim's body at 6:15. There you are.
That's what I found the 2 of them as well!
You see? It's all matches
I remember this voice!
Oh boy, you don't have to do that one. I did that one as a joke because I knew it was a woman.
No, that's how I voiced her.
Alright. This is the most mistaken way. This is the most mistaken way of thinking I've ever heard of. No. Your silly opinion is what is mistaken.
Please calm down, the both of you. In a sense, you are both mistaken.
Well, if this isn't the pot count black, I don't know what it is. I spy a little hole in his way. I spy with my little eye a little hole in which I can see his balls. Alright. Alright, we know that's not true. It's the footprints!
It's the footprints!
Oh god, I love this bastard. Look at him, he's perfect. Mr. LeBlanc, what is it? There is a very glaring contradiction in your testimony. I want to mention, by the way, I sat looking through the OST, and for some reason, I can't find this song, and if I have, I've glared over it. What do you mean? Please take a look at the area in front of the elevator. Look, you're right over there! There at the spilled grape juice? Yes, and will you admit you also spilled it with the blood? No, I spilled itself during the turbulence. But the interesting thing here is the set of grape juice footprints. Footprints? Yes, the ones that lead from within the elevator out into the lounge itself. It's evidence that proves that someone other than Mr. Hicks exited the elevator alive. Sweaty man.
Sweaty man.
There must have been another person in the elevator with Mr. Hicks. Now then, I'm done playing games. Why don't you tell us the truth? Oh, he's saying...
He's speaking in wingdings.
Slurs in a language I don't understand.
Can you please translate for us? No way. That's totally impossible. I guess is what he said.
Goddamn, lady.
Your August.
The J just out. I know there was no other person in there. I saw with my own eyes.
If you want to know what I think, Mr. Edgeworth, I don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying to us.
That someone was in the elevator like Spider-Man. Just up there. I suppose she's right. He doesn't seem to be lying. But then what does it mean? What about this contradiction? Mr. LeBlanc, please, just once more, will you recall the details of what you witnessed for me? He's so odd. He's just so gross.
Little sweaty man.
I was very upset when Mr. Hicks passed by my seat. Hold on, I'm the reason frames keep dropping, just for like people know, is like I have to keep like fucking with things on my end for something. You know what? I thought it would look better if I moved it down, but it clearly did not. So I'm just gonna quickly do this. Boop. This is a slight thing on stream. Don't worry about it.
Okay.
I was always checking the time over and over again. It happened to follow that man with my eyes when he passed me. And I saw clearly into the elevator he was entering. But I swear there was no one else inside. No one! Okay.
Mr. LeBlanc, if you would please calm down.
There's like a puddle underneath you. I'm gonna have to clean that up later, you know, right?
That's really disgusting.
You're making my life a whole fucking lot harder, and I don't appreciate it.
What? Dare you to have an issue with my eyewitness testimony?
Ah! No. Please forget I said anything.
And again, he doesn't appear to be lying. But I can't let this testimony stand as the truth. Ah. Biscuits!
Biscuits.
Very upset, Mr. Hack. So, are you still upset now? As he sweats?
What do you think, Edgeworth?
I am always upset. The only time I'm not is when I have a piece of art in my hands. It's surprisingly easy to believe that about him. But I was even more upset when Mr. Hicks walked by me. I was always checking the time over and over again. Why were you so attentive to the time? Because something unforgivable was happening. Come to think of it, you were yelling about something unforgivable earlier. I was giving a complaint to the attendant about the movie starting time. Return back to me my time in money. You understand the point. The movie? Is he talking about the in-flight one that's mentioned in the magazine? Summary of the plot at the start time. Interesting. What's the movie? Oh, they were supposed to show License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. I cannot see that movie in my country. You can only see it on international flights. I looked forward greatly to it. I checked my pocket watch whenever possible so I would not miss it. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. So my watch is not wrong. It matched the schedule. We was still late. Very, very late. Your pocket watch. I'd like to ask you a little bit more about it, if it's alright. Movie I wanted to see would not start, so I checked my watch many times. 6 more shiny oh, good lord. Well, Rose, I hope your shiny Pokemon journey's going good.
That's like 6 more shinies than I have.
I still got that Wurmple. So
I just got a duck.
Oh, there's a duck. So, this movie you mentioned, is it the one listed in the Sky magazine? Yes! I was so looking forward to watching License to Love, Laugh, Maim, and Murder. Mr. Nero, was this movie shown on the flight?
Yes, it was shown at the scheduled time.
Isn't it possible you simply slept through it by accident? Nonsense, you doubt me! No, stop pointing at me like that! It's concerning, it makes me feel gross. You checked my pocket watch a great number of times. Okay.
Wait, open... Hold on, can we look at the itinerary real quick?
Yes.
Just like check the times. So he said it was at 6. Which 6?
It's 6 and 7 is the movie.
Okay. Cause like if he put it like way in advance, he might have just missed it like that way.
Yeah,
But I can't really tell. I should probably just keep pressing him.
Yeah. Gotta crack this code.
Crack it wide open!
You're sure about what you just testified, Mr. LeBlanc? Yes, of course, I'm a very busy man. I am immediately busy when I land. I have many places to go and no time to waste adjusting my pocket watch. I see, that was a very valuable statement you just made. Flatter me all you want, but you will not get 1 cent out of me! That's alright. All I require is this piece of testimony.
Bet this man's invented the banana.
What?
You know, the banana, he like owns it.
Oh.
Invented. Give me a sec.
Okay. Oh, you were making... Okay. I get it. I get the joke that I made. The reference to me. Since you only happened to see him, is it possible that you missed something in that glance? Even if I only happened, I did not miss a thing. And how can you be so sure? Just because!
Give me a sec, my niece is being fussy.
Oh boy. Just because. So Mr. Hicks, okay. Yeah, I got the shiny ponytail from the quest too. I haven't really done the I haven't really gone on a big shiny hunting spree. I have not made much more progress in Arceus. I've just been doing side quests and stuff, just vibing.
Okay, I'm back.
Is it possible that someone was hiding inside? What? You dare insult me? I have belief in my eyesight! When I look for aught to sell, I am told often I have great sight for the arts. I think the phrase you were looking for was great sense, although that's debatable. But isn't it possible someone was just outside of your line of sight? You are persistent! I tell you, I looked clearly. But I swear there was no one inside. No one! Why do you insist that you are absolutely not mistaken? Because when I say I am not wrong, I am not wrong!
Mr. LeBlanc, if I may, I think beyond misconceptions and mistakes lies the truth.
Funny, that suspiciously mirrors something I told her only a little while ago. They're learning.
I honestly don't think Mr. LeBlanc is lying.
I don't think he's lying either. But... oh, okay.
Mistake.
But I think he might be mistaken about something. Mistaken?
Ooh, that's a bunch of items.
Okay, so something he's mistaken about. It has to be something with the itinerary and the times.
That's what I'm thinking.
I set My watch is set to my destination's time. I always set it when I board the plane. And it says all times correspond to our departure time zone.
Maybe? Wait, he said this time to the destination, but the itinerary is set to the departure.
Reminds you of Willy Wonka.
I want to say it might be the itinerary just because of the departure and the destination.
Well, here's the thing: is he said he saw him go in at 6, and then he died 15 minutes later at 6 a.m. or 6:15. So that matches up.
Yeah.
But I mean, it's not gonna hurt.
I wish she said AM or PM. Can we check it one more time before we?
What he says.
No, the itinerary. Oh, it doesn't say AM or PM.
It starts at 10.
Okay.
8, 10, 12.
So that'd be 10
Given the fact
PM.
it's AM, I'm guessing the flight ends at 8 PM.
Probably.
So I'm guessing it's 10 AM to 8 PM is the flight.
Okay. It's the longest flight.
Apparently this was I was just gonna try it anyway. That was a total shot in the fucking dark.
Listen, I was saying the itinerary.
Mr. LeBlanc, you said this just now in your testimony. I even set my pocket watch to the destination time when I came on board. Now, if your watch has been set to our destination's time zone, it would mean that your watch is displaying the time of our destination.
I told you.
Yes, and the correct time is worth its 6 cents. I would like you to take a look at this.
Departure time.
Oh!
I'm a fucking genius.
Okay, I'm dumb. My brain read departure as destination. That's what wasn't making sense to me. I was like, yeah, departure's where you leave from destination to where you arrive, and he said it to the destination. Oh, I'm fucking stupid. If you believe this Sky magazine, clocks on the flight run in accordance with the time of our departure zone. So that means the time of death is wrong!
Oh, shit.
Of course, the movie schedule was also created with that in mind. Miss Tierno, for confirmation's sake, what time zone is this flight aligned to right now?
Well, we made a short stop at a transfer point.
That's right. It was in that small Asian country, the Republic of Zhangfa. That's a detail that needed to exist.
Yeah. But we didn't readjust our onboard clocks at that time. So right now, we're still running on Borgian time.
What? The time difference between Borginia and our destination is 9 hours. I'm gonna have to remember that. I'm taking a picture of this because I know I'm going to have to remember this. I know that's gonna come into play. In that case, it's only natural that your watch would be out of sync with the schedule. What?
Oh my god.
Further, with your analog watch set to our destination's time, it would appear to be running 3 hours fast when compared to the flight's onboard clocks. It also changes everything about your testimony, and you can bet 1,000,000 cents on that. In light of this new information, it means you saw Mr. Hicks 3 hours prior, at 3 a.m.
Hey, so I have to close the window in here.
This should clear up all the remaining accusations.
So this basically winds the time frame for the time of death, right?
Yes, because Mr. LeBlanc saw the victim enter the elevator at 3 a.m. It means that the time of death could be anywhere from 3 to 6:15. Is that girl, is she gonna fall over? Look at her.
Listen, she's having a nap.
The question now is, where was Mr. Hicks during that span of time and what was he doing?
I've got something to say.
And you are?
Yeah, I'm Mealy?
It's Cammy Meal.
Oh, Cammy Meal. I'm fucking dumb. I'm
Chamomile.
Cammy Meal, and I'm a flight attendant.
And what is it you wish to say?
Well, I think your story is a little different from how I remember it. What do you mean, Cammy? I saw Mr. Hicks sitting in the seat at 5 a.m., you know.
What? How can you be so sure of the time?
Oh, that's right! He pushed his call button while we were parked at the transfer point.
Okay. Well, that means... Okay. This flight will be marking a brief stop to refuel and transfer cargo in the Republic of Zhangfa between 4 and 5 a.m. We asked... If we're gonna solve a time puzzle, I'm going to... It's not gonna go good. Oh, the stop we made for refueling and cargo transfer in Zhangfa, correct?
Yes, it was from 5 to 5 a.m. according to our clocks.
And during that time, did any of the passengers leave?
One sec.
Oh. Did any of the passengers leave, or did any of the new ones board this flight?
Nope. Not a single person got
I am back.
got off or on in Zhangfa.
What about the flight crew?
The vehicle we're handling the cargo transfer might have temporarily gotten on or off. But eventually, everyone, including Cammy and myself, came back on the plane.
There are two types of women in this world.
I fucking can't Cammy's face. I fucking love it.
So basically, I can assume that no one left or got on since our initial takeoff. Interesting. I should keep that in mind. Thank you.
Yeah, and I answered his call. I can tell you Mr. Ackby Hicks was there in his seat when we took off again at 5 a.m.
Alright, then that puts the time of the murder between 5 and 6:15 a.m.
Okay, now what time did you come down to the lounge, Mr. Edgeworth?
I remember coming down here almost as soon as we left the Republic of Zhangfa. Huh! You were here the whole time from 5, yes. How's? It's Alyssa!
Lisa!
Then you're the only one who could be the killer!
Mr. Edgeworth! Were you really here in the lounge the entire time from 5 a.m. onwards?
Unfortunately, yes.
But then, how do we explain the footprints?
Is that not obvious? This man waited for Hicks here in the lounge, waited to kill him, and then he put the corpse into the elevator! That is what in the turbulence happened. My eyewitness testimony may have been mistaken, but what time I saw Mr. Hicks enter the elevator on the second floor does not matter, because the entire incident concluded here in this lounge! Everything happened in this lounge? Is that what you really believe, Mr. LeBlanc? Do you have another idea? I simply feel that there is something out of place in the scenario you presented. Oh, good lord. Is there something that can tie this crime to a location other than this lounge? Is it his missing cell phone?
It might.
I think it might be the cell phone, because we don't know where his cell phone is.
Yeah, because we don't know where that is.
Oh, gotcha.
Oh. Okay, that's not it. We're dumb. It was a simple slip of the hand. Then, no.
These
The
are
footprints?
maybe no. Would it be the footprints again?
It might. No, it's not.
Oh, yeah.
Or is it?
These footprints.
Oh.
In which direction do you think these are headed?
That would be the in-flight shop.
Listen, the elusive Lissa makes it fun. That means it's like a little, it's like a gotcha every time it goes. But they look disconnected. They end all of a sudden. You're right to point out that they. You're right to point out that they do not form one continuous trail to the shop. However, there is another piece of evidence that connects the shop to our crime scene. It's the statue. Because
Yeah, the statue. That's
they
right.
said it's a.
Well,
No, that was a slip of the hand. That legit was. That was. I mean.
There was a snip of the hand.
I accidentally pressed the wrong button.
It's fine.
I had my controller in a weird way. Murder weapon. This little piggy bank is sold in the in-flight shop. It is sold there and only there, and is not displayed here in this lounge. How, then, did it find its way here? Don't you find that a teeny bit suspicious? Such a trivial point! It only means you prepared it, taking it from the shop before coming here. It doesn't prove you're innocent at all. Is there no way to one up this man? Oh,
If I may,
what is it?
you see... Well, it's just as Mr. Edgeworth says.
And what do you know? And why do you know these so well?
Well, it's just that... That piggy bank was there in the shop. I saw it with my own eyes.
And when was this?
It was maybe around 5:40 a.m.
Isn't that just before we hit the patch of turbulence?
That's right.
You were in the shop just before the turbulence? Oh no.
Yes, I was.
Oh, she's about to get hit with the murder. Come to think of it. Miss Tenero, when I found the body, I believe you came out of that door.
Yes, I did.
And what is beyond that door?
That's the flight attendant's room.
Then you were on the first floor.
Yes. I had to do something at the shop and the in-flight attendant's room. So I went to the shop first, and then to the flight attendant's room.
Are you saying you passed by me at some point?
Yes, you seemed really into the issue of Sky magazine you were reading at the time. I don't suppose you noticed me walking by.
I vaguely recall someone walking by, but I didn't take notice of who it was.
Anyway, the piggy bank was definitely there at the shop when I went there.
Why did you go to the shop in the first place?
I went there for a work-related matter.
Work, you say?
Yes.
This man is really fucking gung-ho for some
I
murder
know.
accusations.
The upkeep of my shop is also one of my responsibilities.
Why did you not say anything about that until now is what I want to know. In any case, I believe it's clear that the shop needs to be investigated as well.
Shall we head over there then?
Oh god. What is it now?
Aren't you forgetting something, Miss Rhoda? Don't you need the captain's permission to check the shop? No, I haven't forgotten! But I've already asked him for permission to search the entire plane. So I think we're alright. Huh? That's weird.
What is it?
Well, I just talked to the captain, see? And he said that he didn't give you permission to do anything like that at all.
What is the meaning of this, Miss Tenero?
It means she's lying. Go on, admit that you are. You said you had permission to search all over, but you don't. And yet, here you are.
You flight attendant, what are you trying to do? Pull the sheep over us?
The captain's calling for you, Miss Rhoda. Oh, but don't worry. I already got permission to search the shop from the captain. See, unlike you, I do things the right way.
God damn. Miss Tenero, why would you do such a thing?
Please excuse me! Looks like I get to be in charge now. Please go back to your seat, Mr. LeBlanc. Now then, Mr. Edgeworth. If you would follow me, I will be your guide from now on.
Fun. This character is like a big you. They seem like it seems like someone you would make unintentionally.
Big sleepy bitch, carry stuffed animal, big bazongas, it all lines up. My hair.
Yeah, but right now, it's mainly the way that their hair is done that makes me think about how you draw characters. Right now, investigating the in-flight shop is my top priority. So, I just don't have anyone. All right. Well, bye.